What a weekend it is already here in my office, so to be specific. That is Sammy Flex TV, or better still, you can say Flex Entertainment. That's actually the mother company, Flex Entertainment Limited. And Sunday evening here in the office, I decided to touch on some issues that I have been longing to talk about, and I think time is right for me to talk about now. And I'm doing this, as I call it, the editorial. So I'm just inviting you to be a part of it if you are game, and I want you to also share your opinion on the issues I want to talk about. Simple. Then when we are done, we can move on to the next business of the day and maybe do other things possibly on some other day or some other places. My name is Sammy Flex, and I want you to know that whilst you're watching this, subscribe to my channel if you want to. And again, if you are loving what we are doing, then follow me on social media. On Instagram, you can follow me on Sammy Flex, a verified account, and let's talk more, because I know there are so many things that we have to discuss. Moving on. First, let me say big ups to Stonebwoy, and he is working hard. Stonebwoy is really working hard. I'm not very close to him, but from what I see from afar, I think he's doing something great. Because just this weekend, the little information I've gotten from him is that he was supposed to be in Europe for a concert, and he decided to come to Ghana once again to honor another concert in Berekum. And maybe when he's done with the Berekum concert, either he'll go back to Europe or he will find another job to do. I also know that in March, he's playing in New York City, Palladium Square or something like that. That information is also out there. This confirms the hard work that I'm talking about. That guy is not resting. There is something I've observed about Stonebwoy. He loves to perform. He loves the stage. In fact, that is his office as an artist. If he's not in the studio, he is on the stage, and he does it so beautiful. I have been observing him on stage, and I've been observing him off stage, and everything points to the fact that he loves to work. He always wants to work, and it's beautiful. We all have to work. Work does it. If you don't work, I wonder how you even want to feed. So you have to work to be able to feed. Now, let me talk about his 14th January show he had in Berekum. And once again, I also see the opportunity to commend the people in Berekum. They are so fantastic. And I'm talking from experience. Experience in the sense that I just came from Berekum after the Shatawale live in concert at the Golden City Park. I saw how lovely the people were. And when Stonebwoy went there, I saw how they were able to replicate exactly the love they showed to Shatawale, to Stonebwoy as well. So what it means is that they are just open to show love to whoever comes there. I also remember whilst there, we met some opinion leaders in the community who told us that over the years, they have seen that celebrities or musicians have not been coming to them like it used to be in the past. But now, this is what they want to do. They still want to bring the love back. They still want to show that love and respect to any other celebrity who comes there. I met the police commander when I went to Berekum, and he told me same that when these big artists come from the city to Berekum, they see them as national assets. So everything that they have to do to protect them, they will do it to protect them. And when I see that love, I become so happy, because it was exhibited when Stonebwoy also went there. So beautiful. And I wish they continue like that. When you go to places like this and they give you that welcome, it is beautiful. Now, Stonebwoy's welcome he got on the streets, something that every artist would want, something that a moment that every artist would cherish. And I'm going to show you some videos how he was welcomed in town, or in the town of Berekum, and how the people were so excited to see him. Let's go catch that video. When I come back, we'll continue with the conversation. So the welcome was beautiful. And his show at Himfie Hotel, I think I've also lodged in the hotel in Berekum, one of the finest so far. They have been hosting all celebrities who come to that side of town. So at Himfie Hotel, shout outs to you guys. You guys are also doing beautiful. And the show was also good. I've seen videos, and I believe I'll be showing you some of these videos whilst I do my commentary or my analysis. The show was also good, heavily attended by people in Berekum. And I keep saying that if your community is willing to pay for some of these entertainment events, then you are always going to have the stars in your midst. But if you live in an area where people are not ready to pay for anything entertainment, like we know some communities here in Ghana, then I wonder why an artist would spend time, resources, and money that he's going to play any gig in such an area. Nobody will do that. As a matter of fact, nobody will do that. But when you go to Berekum, the people do it so beautifully. They are willing. They are willing to pay to come see the artist. They are willing to spend to come see the artist. And they will tell you that, yeah, Berekum, we have our own money. That's how they speak. They will tell you that, yes, in Berekum, we have our own money. We are always ready to spend when it comes to entertainment. Give us this time. By the time it will be this, we are all over the place. And that's what they have been saying. And it's not as if they say it in jest. They say it, and for real, they deliver. I love the people in Berekum. And I wish that every musician, every celebrity would have a feel of such a crowd or such an audience. And I hear it is not only limited to Berekum. I hear when you go to most of the Brunhaf regions, it is like that. Recently, when Wendy Shea finished her show at the West Hills Mall, right after they were in a car en route to the Brunhaf region, they performed in Seshwi somewhere, and they also performed in Sampa. And videos from road manager Nana Reagan tells us that, yeah, full acceptance. All the places that she played at, full house, and it's so beautiful. So today, I'm here whilst talking about Stonebwoy's love for work. Whilst I'm commending him for how he is able to put himself in his work. I want to also commend the people of Brunhafo in general and Berekum to be specific, because they have enjoyed, they have seen, and I've seen their love for entertainment events. I've seen their love for celebrities. Guys, take your 21 gun salute, and to the organizers, at least Papalogy led the organization from Accra. There were other organizers in Berekum. I know he had some partners in Berekum that he played this show with. I think about 2 organizations who came together to make this show happen. I want to believe that all the promotion they are doing there, all the events they are doing there, I want to believe that they're also making profit. Because this is what we would also wish for them. We don't only have to think about ourselves as artists from this side who would only come in, take their money, and whatever happens to your investment, they don't care. No, that's not how I want us to think. I want us to think in a way that we are all supporting ourselves. I want us to think in a way that the artist is winning and the event promoters are also winning. It is beautiful because I know to get artists from here, fly them all over to those places, it doesn't come cheap. Talking about artist fee and accommodation and the transportation and all of the community that comes with it. If you don't have good money, you can't do it. Now, they cannot be throwing all these monies away. They would have to put in there and get it back as well. So I would also plead that as much as I am calling for all artists or many artists to go to that side of town to go experience the good people there and how they welcome show business, I would also implore the artists that when you are called to perform in any of these places, please be involved in the promotion of the event. I wish all artists will learn to do this. Be involved in the promotion of the event. Sometimes promoters don't understand why artists who have been billed to come perform will be like a dassical. They will be slow in promoting such events. They don't. They don't at all. And it's a worry to me. It is a worry to me sometimes. At least one post of that show, 2 posts of that show here and there would also go a long way. Because when you go there, the show is a flop. You won't be happy. When you go there and the show is a flop, you won't be happy. So why don't you support it? So we will all be smiling at the end of the day. You, the artist, will be smiling that he had a full house. The numbers were good. It is good for business. And that the promoter also smiled that, yeah, the investment came back in his account. It helps that way. So let's do it. Now let's put that one aside and move on to the next business. The next business is something that I've seen online today. The next business is something that I've seen people who have been posting about it online, people who are making noise about it, are saying this and that. I am also one of the former products of Xylophone Media, owned by Nana Piamesa, aka Nam the Patriot. And he's a great man, no two ways about that. I understand some of the issues around him, and I understand that in the country where we come from, it is hard to understand some of these things. So when it comes, based on your position, based on how you want to understand it, that is your thinking. When it happens, based on what knowledge or information you have, that is how you would interpret the happenings. And yeah, I know that beyond everything, the men's gold saga and how it is being handled here in Ghana, different people have different interpretations for it. Like I said earlier, based on your information, and based on the knowledge, people might have different interpretations of the saga. And I want to believe that is what we are still battling with in Ghana at the moment. But the truth is one. Everybody knows what they did. Everybody knows what they did, and that is the situation now. So I woke up this morning and I realized that I was getting some mentions. I realized that I was getting some messages in my WhatsApp, and I said, okay, so let me check why I am being mentioned here and there, and what is it about? Who has done something this morning? And that I'm talking about Sunday, 15th January. That's what I'm talking about. So when I checked online, it was all about a tweet number one had made concerning Xylophone Media. And like I said earlier, I would always be a proud member of Xylophone Media, because if not for anything, my contribution to brand Xylophone Media is what it is. We contributed, in fact, our everything was in Xylophone Media. When my former boss, number one, was locked up in Dubai, I held the company down like it was my own. I put everything aside, family, friends, everything aside, just to make sure that the company is running. And I did it. And I'm so proud. I always put that thing on my chest as a badge of honor for what I did, because I meet some people who tell me, hey, what you did for number one, when he was away, when he was in crisis, you have done so well. I meet like important people who tell me all this, and I have earned some respect from some people because of that. As so many people told me that anytime I meet you and I remember those days, I tend to respect you more, and I know that very well. So many people showed me love in some cases, and of course we also got so many haters. In fact, I can't ignore that. It will be bad on my part to ignore that as well. We got so many haters. Some people hated us just for thinking that we are involved in whatever was happening. So sometimes you post something on social media, someone will come, hey, go and tell your fraud boss to come and pay us. Go and pay. Yeah. Like I said, based on your information, based on your position, based on your knowledge, however you think, that is up to you. So I wake up and a tweet from number one says that a new dawn for creative arts, mass media, sports, science, and information technology. A brand new organization, a giant leap into everlasting glory, anticipates the new Zylofon. Creativity, innovation, and technology with the usual hashtag Ghana shall prosper. And this was the tweet online. Of course, it comes with a new look and a new face of Xylophone Media. The first one used to be orange, but still the xylophone is there. And this time around, it is saying own content, play and share. That is Xylophone Media, own content, play and share. And that is what it says. And some people won't understand why number one would put out such a tweet. Like, I also don't get it. So you go on Instagram and you see a screenshot of some people who are asking questions. And of course, number one also took his time to explain some of these questions or some of these concerns those who were putting out did. And I don't know what they mean or what they want exactly. So some people were talking about come and pay us our money before you do everything. Some people were talking about, oh, why do you want to do this when you are still owing people? And I sometimes ask myself, okay, so what exactly do they want? We know the situation at hand. We know how it is being handled. Is it that they don't have that knowledge or that information? Reason they will come out to say this? And there is something people don't always consider. And I want to put this out because I have been there before. If Nam1 puts out the Xylophone Media and says he's about to activate the brand, no matter how you feel, no matter how you are frustrated about something, remember that the world doesn't end. The world doesn't end. The world goes on. And as a matter of fact, if Nam1 is really able to put this up again, it means someone is going to be employed. It means he is going to pay someone. It means someone who is at home is also going to get something to do. And that is what the country is looking for. Everybody wants to do something. Do you know how many people are looking for opportunity to be in the media space? Do you know how many people have the skills to be in the media space, but there is no platform for them? It is not easy. So if after all these things, he even feels that he is not down, he even feels that, okay, I'm not disappointed, he even feels that I still have something to offer, therefore I'm coming back again, why all these attacks and insults all over? I see that on Twitter and I get shocked. I see people on social media writing this and that. Sometimes you know clearly that no, this is coming from an ignorant point of view. Yet they feel, yeah, they have their phone, they have data, so they have to write what they want to write. And it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. Yes, it is sad, really sad. In this country, it is not easy to set up an organization. My small organization here at Flex Entertainment, I know what goes into it. It is a great deal. The sacrifices, how you manage it for these years, it is no joke. If I tell you how I'm able to pay my workers, how I'm able to keep this place running, you will clap for me. Because you know it. I've mentioned the people I work with. Ask yourself how many YouTubers have all these number of people they are working with. But yes, for the past years, I've been able to do this, and it is no joke. So if I see me in my position now, if I see anybody trying to create any employment opportunity in my small ways, I'll always comment that person and I'll even support in the ways that I can. I just joined Class Media Group, CMG. Seidu Agongo is our boss, Alaji we call him. And fantastic man. He has brands of radio platforms all over the 16 regions of Ghana. Everywhere he has a platform there. So such a man, if today he is about to do something and because of what you have heard from him, you would come and fight him, you would come and be writing all these things online, then I don't know what you're looking for. Because you are down, everybody should be down. Is that what you mean? Like you are down, so everybody else should be down? No, the world doesn't work like that. You might be down, someone will be up, because that person would also need to raise another up. We can't all be down. No, it's not done like that. So yes, I've seen it. I've seen Nam1 post. I've seen the Xylophone Media handles on social media posting. I've also seen Obibini post as well. And of course, Xylophone Music is also going to have a fair share in there, because the more Xylophone Media brand grows, every other affiliate, every other umbrella under the bigger company will also grow. So yes, we wish Nam1 well. Of course, my former boss, I've not spoken to him for ages. It's been long. I said a word to him or he said a word to me, but of course life goes on, and I pray that whatever he wants to do this time, he'll be able to do it. And I also pray that whatever he wants to do this time around, he gets the right people who will be sacrificial to the job to do it, because sometimes it's not easy. You might have the dream, but if you don't get people who dream with you, if you don't get people who think alike, it is hard to do. People who can selflessly say, I want to devote myself to do this. Sometimes people come for the honey, forgetting that you have to work before the honey will come. Sometimes people forget it. So in this world, if you're able to get people like that around you, hold them in high esteem. So once again, I commend him for not dying. I commend him for bringing back that spirit of can do. And that announcement alone gives me some light that yes, it might not be me. I don't wish it to be me alone. It could be another person. I know at this stage some people might even wish that but Sammy Flex, is he that cool? Yes, we might not be that cool, but life goes on. Life goes on. As much as we might not be that cool, we are also not at war. Maybe when our interest crosses again, we will meet. Until then, life goes on. I wish him well. Any other person who would contribute in making that dream a reality, I wish them well. But I know that one day you all come to tell our story. My name is Sammy Flex. It is a weekend vibe. Whilst I'm hanging in my office, I'm just coming your way with some vibes. Let's do this again some other time. Until then, see you and be good. Out.